attended YA in 7th grade, and then for 9th through 12th grade. I think that I'm their youngest ever graduate, and probably their youngest ever student. I had just turned 11 when I started at YA. It was the first Jewish school I've ever been to. It was really my first introduction to Judaism. YA really gave me a foundation of understanding and really piqued my interest. I mean, I didn't know the Aleph Beis or anything when I came to YA. The first year I was in the absolute lowest Judaics track, and then by the 3rd year I was in their Kollel track, the highest level Judaics track that they had at the time.
He has quite a work ethic. There have been times when we've had tournaments in both New York City and Memphis where Scott has paid his own way to go and support the guys.
He is one of the smartest people I've met. He's one of the most conscientious and hardworking people.
There was a time early in my career here that Scott was working the scorer's table, and we had a timeout. And I wanted to get the boys back on the floor, and I wanted to substitute one of my better players in for this last second shot. The buzzer went off. I broke the huddle. We got back on the floor. Scott called over to the official. This substitute was made beyond the 10-second warning. I said, Scott, you're working for me. He says, Coach, rules are rules.
He can solve any problem in an instant. He has a heart that's golden, that nobody really has a clue of all the things that he does for people in the community.
I still consider myself to be a religious Jew and to live according to the way that I think that the Torah wants me to, and I can credit Yeshiva for a lot of that.
Sue is hardworking, very intelligent, extremely strategic, and respected not only among the school community here, but the larger Atlanta educational community and even beyond, as somebody who is deeply knowledgeable about technology and education.
Yeshiva sponsored me. When I came here and I was volunteering there, my husband had a work visa, I didn't, and Yeshiva helped me get my H-1 visa. And so I guess I have a real big debt and a loyalty to the school. I think Yeshiva helped me a lot in my own Jewish growth.
Sue is really responsible for my love of technology. When I first came to YA, I knew about technology, but it wasn't really my primary focus in life.
It's very easy for a child to get lost in a big environment. I know that the children say, oh, there's so few children, and you know, there's a downside to that for sure. But everybody knows your name. Everybody knows what you need. Everybody knows when you're hurting. Everybody knows when you're happy.
Sue has created a department here where everybody feels comfortable asking a question. And you can ask the same question many times, and you will never be made to feel like you're, not competent. And that's true of an adult or a child.
I think that public schools here don't embrace a value-laden education. I think they shy away from engaging kids too much in values. I also feel very strongly about the mission of Yeshiva as an Orthodox day school that promotes the love of Israel. And I'm really want to see that succeed in Atlanta. I think my children would only come back to Atlanta if there was such a school.